Hello. Welcome back on a Tuesday. Go ahead and lie back, grab your blocks, use a bolster. Grabbing your blocks, you can cross your ankles or place the blocks. Go ahead and relax back in Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana. So you can grab your blocks, and grab your bolster, and place your blocks on your knees and your bolster behind your back and close those eyes. Span those arms out to the sides and relax the shoulders. And have your feet together or cross your ankles. Simmering and settling down. And allow those eyeballs to sink into the eye sockets. Just relax down your entire back body. Settling in. Slow your breath down. And then exhaling just as slowly. From here, observing the air around you. Observing the quality of each air molecule going through each nostril. Absorbing one molecule at a time, tracing it through each nostril, down the throat, down past the larynx, the pharynx, the trachea, all the way down past the voice box into your lungs. Tracing each molecule and exhaling just as slowly, exchanging the gases, expelling out all exhausted gases. Exhaling out through each nostril. Observing the quality of the air. Is it rough? Is it dry? Is it moist? Is it oily? Is it cool? Is it warm? And then from here, focusing on your third eye. Close those eyes and look up internally towards your third eye. This whole entire week, summing up this whole entire month, summing up this whole entire year, what is it that you like or intend to do with your practice today? Is it either to brush off the fuzz off our muscles into this relaxation mode, easing the joints, whether it is to practice kindness, nonviolence, truth, surrendering. And from here, sealing the intention. Inhaling all the way to the top of the lungs, holding at the very, very top. Sip a little bit more air in. Feel the mouth. Keep holding. Exhale out of the mouth. Big puff of air, relaxing everything. Surrendering and relieving everything. Just kind of imagine this like, oh, stressful day. Wipe it away and put it by the door. And then from here, enjoying, being content, happy that your body is doing what it does. Now blink your eyes open. Seal your knees together. Rolling off the block, coming onto your backs, removing any bolsters out of the way. Keep it aside. Now inhaling the knees back into your heart. Rocking left and right. Massaging the side bodies. Close those eyes. And grabbing the knees, drawing big circles, massaging that lower back. Inhaling one direction, exhaling the opposite. Getting that lower back massage, lower lumbar massage. That extra pressure, and then here, pulling your knees a little apart. Rock left and right. You can grab your ankles or your big toe or the soles of your feet. And start kicking left and kicking right. Having that permission to act like a happy baby. Ananda Balasana. Ananda is blissed. Kick one leg out, kick both legs out. Open up the glutes, open up the hips. Here, sealing the feet together. Tightening up the interlace of the fingers and imagine sitting on your tush and you're opening up those knees open. So as if you're sitting on the ground. And this is Baddha Konasana. You're supine. Go ahead and try to wiggle those knees. Now warm up the hips. And then from here, releasing the feet back down into the Supta Baddha Konasana. Placing one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Again, feel that belly breath between the two palms, holding it at the very top. Thinking positive thoughts, exhaling completely. And whatever feeds your belly, feeds your heart. And then from here, taking the hand from the belly, placing it on your throat. One hand on the heart, one on the throat. Breathing a breath between the two palms, thinking positive thoughts. Whatever feeds your heart can feed your throat. And then from here, the hand on the heart, place it on your third eyebrow, your third brow, the brow between your 2 points of your eyebrows. And then here, thinking positive thoughts. From here, wrapping the two palms. Close those eyes and then feel the heat between the two palms. You can even pull your palms just a slight micrometer away and then squish it back together and then rub it again. Just feel the difference of the heat. And then close your eyes, you're gonna palm your eyelids. And then from here, look internally into the palms. You see any future that your palms might hold. And then from here, relaxing the palms out, squishing the knees back together, placing a block nearby, maybe by your right or left hip, placing the feet underneath your glutes. We're gonna keep the chin to the chest. We're gonna come into supported bridge. We're gonna place the palms beside the hips and inhale the hips up high up to the sky. Keep the chin to the chest. We're gonna walk the hands underneath, interlace the fingers and walk the shoulders under and then press firmly into the feet. Lift the hips high. This is the active engage bridge pose. Keeping the chin to the chest, grab that block and place it on the lowest block setting, medium or highest underneath the sacrum of your spine. Keeping a balance, keeping the chin to the chest, you can expand your arms out to the sides. Extend your legs out to the corners of your mat. Get the full expansion, full breath in to your front body. Relax your throat, keep the chin to the chest. Letting the cervical spine relax. From here, you can walk the feet back under in balance here. Inhale, that right knee up to the sky, right foot up to the sky. And rock and roll, wiggle your ankle. Wiggle those toes, rock and roll the opposite direction. And exhale, drop that right leg back down. Inhale that left knee, left ankle up. And rock and roll that left ankle, wiggle those toes. And then exhale, circling it the opposite way. And then exhale, drop that leg back down. Or extend those legs back out to the corners of the mat. Inhaling through your front body. You're going to inhale both the knees up. You can balance on your sacrum. Inhaling both the knees and then both the legs up. This is your modified legs of the wall. Here you can start scissor kicking. Or you can start V kicking nice and slow. Balancing on your sacrum. Exhale, drop those heels back down. And then lift those toes, plant them firmly into the mat. We're going to inhale, lift the hips high. Then exhale, release that block out of the way, one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Allow the tailbone to drop down to the ground. Keeping the feet flexed, we're gonna windshield wiper your knees and warm up those hips. Then inhaling back to neutral spine, we're gonna take your left ankle over the right thigh. Flex the feet, you're gonna press your left hand into that left knee. And breathing here, you can pull that bottom heel up a little closer to the glute as if you're sitting on a little short, little squatty stool. And then inhale, grabbing the back of your right hamstring or the right shin. Keeping your feet flexed, you can rock left and right. Massage the side bodies, or if you want a little bit more up, you can take that top hand, wrap it over your top shin, and release those fingers and pull the knees in a little closer toward your heart. Keep rocking left and right. Close your eyes. And your figure four, this Eka Pada. Eka is one, Pada is leg. Rajakapatasana, Raja is the king. Kopata, pigeon pose. So there's a little prep pose for that. And breathing here into your back. Nice little hip opener. And glute stretcher. Go ahead, drop your right heel back down. Keeping your feet flush, you're gonna drop your legs over to the left. If you need blocks, you can use blocks, but you're kind of opening up that right outer psoas, iliopsoas. One of my favorite poses, you move your bottom heel, top heel around just so you can feel that stretch. Cross that outer hip, across your arms. Close your eyes. Allow gravity to melt your legs. Listening for that nice, smooth texture breath across the throat. And then slowly inhaling back toward the center, uncross your legs, placing your feet back underneath, and take your right ankle over the left thigh. Or you can press your right knee down, and then you can pull your bottom heel a little closer to your glutes. That way you're kind of opening up that right hip. So if you, again, you're sitting on that short squatty stool. And you can inhale, grabbing through the back of your left hamstring or left shin, keeping your feet flush and rock left and right. And massaging your side bodies again. And here, if you want a little bit tighter, you can take that top hand over the top of your shins and then release those fingers, rocking left and right. Whatever intensity you want that you can feel. Observing, stretching like Gumby, rocking left and right. Close those eyes. Listen for that Ujjayi breath, that victorious sound of the breath, like the ocean. In and out, like saw and hum. And then when you're done, dropping the bottom heel, keeping that right ankle over the left thigh. We're gonna keep the feet flexed, drop the legs over to the right. Again, extend those arms out, cactus arms. You can move the bottom heel, top heel around until you feel that left iliopsoas stretch. Nice, deep, long texture breath here. Release everything that does not serve you. We hold our tension in our hips, so a lot of emotion sometimes, a lot of scar tissue. It's just releasing everything. All our stress in our shoulders or our hips, whichever, our emotions in our shoulders or hips, just release it. And that time to breathe slow. And when you're ready, inhaling back toward the center, unwinding those legs. I'm gonna grab the knees. We're gonna rock left or right. Massage the side bodies. I'm gonna roll over to your favorite side. And then press up into a seated position. Crossing your ankles. And Sukhasana or Siddhasana, Sukhasana easy pose, Indian style. Or Siddhasana, one ankle in front of each other. You can pull the flesh out from the backside. Inhale, arms up, reach for the sky. Look toward the thumbs, relax the throat. Inhale, reaching through the fingers. Exhale, forward, fold hands out in front. Inhale through the crown. Exhale, walk those fingers out again. Close those eyes. Breathe into your spine. Every exhale, walk those fingers out. And then just follow your breath. Internally gaze. Slow your breath down. Full stretch your back. Eventually, inhale, reaching the fingers. Exhale, walk the hands gently over to your left, grabbing the left hand with the right. Breathe into your right lung. Inhaling back toward the center, inhaling, reaching. Exhale, walk the hands all the way to your far right. Grab your right hand with the left. Breathe into your left lung. Inhaling back toward the center, inhaling, pressing back up. Then we're going to drop your hands back behind you. You can drop the head back into the trapezius. We're going to inhale, lift the hips up into sunflower pose. Inhale, breathe into your front body. Exhale, drop your tailbone. A little hip opener in front. And pull the flesh out, ground down. Inhale, arms up, reach for the stars. Exhale, grabbing your left hand to that right knee, backhand behind. Inhale, tall. Exhale, gently twist across the thoracic vertebra. Look behind your right shoulder. Inhale, tall. Exhale, looking forward. Counter twist with the neck. Inhaling, arms up again. Reach for the stars. Exhale, dropping your right hand down to the right side. Left hand over the ear. Inhale, turning the heart up. Exhale, go a little deeper. Take that top hand over the ear some more. Slowly, slowly inhaling up. Now uncross, cross the opposite way. All right, pulling the flesh out from the backside. Ground down those sit bones. Inhale, arms up, reach for the sky. Inhale, look toward the thumbs, relax the throat. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, hands out in front. Inhale through the crown. Exhale, walk those fingers out. Exhaling, bowing down, hinge at the hips again. Close your eyes. Internally breathe into your back body. Exhale, walk those fingers out. Close those eyes and truly gaze. Follow your breath. Exhale, keep reaching. Inhaling to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, walk the hands gently over to your left, grabbing that left hand with the right. Breathe into your right lung. Inhaling back toward the center, inhaling, reaching, lengthening. Exhale, walk the hands all the way to your far right. Grab that right hand with the left. Breathe into your left lung. Inhaling back toward the center, inhaling, pressing back up. And then now again, drop your hands behind your back. Drop your head back into the trapezius, relax the throat. Inhale, lift the hips up. Shine your heart in sunflower. And then exhale, drop your tailbone back down. Good job. Now pull the flesh out from the back to ground the sit bones. Inhale the arms up, reach for the stars. Oh, and then exhale, grabbing your left knee with the right hand, back hand behind. Inhale, tall. Exhale, look over your left shoulder, twisting across your chest, your belly, nice and gently. Inhale, tall. Exhale, looking forward. Counter twist with the neck, and then release. Inhale, arms up for the sky again. Exhale, drop your left hand to the ground, top hand over the ears. Inhale, turn the heart up. Exhale, go a little deeper. A full stretch laterally. Get a little lengthier. A little more range of motion. And slowly, slowly inhale up. Now take out your feet out wide. And then we're going to exhale, drop the knees over to the right. We're going to swing your hands behind you, looking and twisting over your right hip. And then look over your right shoulder. There's a gentle twist with the belly, gentle twist with the hips. The Bharadvas pose. And then slowly, slowly swinging the knees back toward the center. Exhale, swing your knees over to the left. Take your hands all the way to your left side, twisting and looking over your left shoulder. Nice gentle twist. And slowly, slowly inhaling back up. Now take your legs out in front. Pull the flesh out from the backside. Inhale, arms up to the sky, reaching, pressing your palms up toward the ceiling. Now pull your elbows past those ears and then flex your feet. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. This is your little downward dog. And then exhale, bowing down. Bend your knees and grab your ankle, big toe, little toe. If you need a belt, grab the belt nearby. Inhale through the crown. Exhale, go a little deeper. You can bend those knees if you need to. We're coming in Paschimottanasana. Tashi pose is Western side stretch. You're stretching your entire backside. Bending the knees just in case your hamstrings are still tight. Slowly, slowly inhaling up. Now pressing your palms beside the hips. We're going to flex the feet again. You're going to sit nice and tall, pressing through your palms. This is Dandasana, staff pose. Engaging, we're going to engage our Mula Bandha, which is your root lock, your Uddiyana Bandha, your belly lock, and your throat lock, which is Jalandhara Bandha. So you're doing the Pada, your Hasta Bandha as well, your hand lock, and then you're going to engage your feet. So it's almost like a foot lock. So we're going to flexing everything. We're going to hold our breath and we're going to engage the root, the belly, and then the throat. So it's almost like Kriya Yoga. We're telling a set of muscles what to do. So we're going to inhale and hold for 10 and press firmly into your palms, flex your feet, and then hold all the 3 points, the root, the belly, the throat. Getting ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold. Release. Whew. It's always like a workout. All right. So from here, we're going to massage our feet. So taking those fists, we're going to start off the left side. You're going to bend down and kind of tap away at your toes, the bottom and top of your feet, the ankles and the calves. Kind of wake up the lymphatics. Kind of shake up your sensory organs, as well as your skin, biggest organ in your body. And around the belly, and wake up the digestive tract. And then underneath the bra line, for us, it's a lot of lymphatics around the armpits. Guys have some lymphs too. You gotta wake up your system. And then around the belly again, and around that right thigh, right leg, inside the thigh, inside the calves, all the way down to the right ankle, the right foot on top and bottom, and then back again, get a double massage. And then the shoulders, your left or right, whichever, and go to your tricep and bicep, underneath the armpits again, and the forearms, and then the hand, the palm, the top of the palm, and then the opposite, fisting and waking up, get a little self massage all the way down to the other wrist, forearms, and then the triceps and biceps. And then now, on your shoulders, the back of your palms, the lower back, the lower glutes. Get up all the way to the kidneys if you can. A little self-massage goes a long way. And then now with your fingertips, the thyroid. So kind of tapping at the thyroid and around to the sides of your neck, and to the back of the neck, the scalenes. And all the way to the back of the occipital, where the occipital muscles. Yeah, tap, tap, tap around the ears. And then to the top of the crown. And then close those eyes, gently tapping your temple. And then gently tapping your eyelids like it's raining. And then gently tapping your cheeks, your jawline and your nose. And then here you can take your two-piece fingers and massage your in front of your ears and behind the earlobe. Got that temporal mandibular joint. Be strained, really relax. You chew a lot. You might talk a lot. Kind of massaging out. Or you can even massage the back of your crown, like the back of your occipital. There might be a lot of tense knots back there. You don't even know. And then taking and pinching the top of your earlobe all the way down to the pinna, to the ear, the very bottom of the earlobe. And then now take your two fingers, 2 pointer fingers, and shove it into the ear. As if you're kind of shoving out the rest of the world, and then releasing. Cross your ankles. It actually brings us to a buzz meditation. There's actually a name for it. I can't think of it right now, but it almost sounds like a bee when you practice that. So traditionally, you can take your thumb and press it into the inner earlobe. You're going to take your 2-piece fingers, you're going to squish your eyes, and then your ring finger, you press your nostril, or you can hold the bottom of your jaw, whichever. You're kind of shutting the rest of the world out, and you're going to buzz. I'm going to do it for 1 long breath and release. So we're going to take 1 big breath and then shut everything out. Close your earlobes and hum. And then release. Kind of feels relaxing. All right, now coming on to your hands and knees. Spread those fingers, spread those palms underneath your armpits, engaging the core, knees as wide as the hips. Pull your shoulders away from the ears, have that flat back. Engaging the core, using the spinal muscles. Now focus on a point in front of you that's not moving. You're gonna inhale that right arm up to in front of you, extending. So balancing on your tri-tip pose. You're gonna inhale that left leg back, balancing the spinal balance. Inhale, lift the limbs higher. And then exhale, bending that right elbow and that left knee, make them touch slowly. Engage the core, pulling your belly button up. And inhale, lift out those arms and back, extending. And again, exhale 1 more time. This powerful crunch of having your elbow knee touch, pull the belly button in. And then inhale, back out, open, extending those limbs. Inhale, lift them higher. And then take that right hand and grab that back foot. Kicking out that leg, focus on a point in front of you. And then releasing everything, drawing back into wide knee child's pose. Relaxing your forehead here. You can rock your ears left and right just to massage the forehead. Slow your breath down. Breathing into your back. Pressing your palms into the mat. Try to press your sit bones toward the glutes. Full back stretch. Taking that long, deep, attenuated breath. And inhale back up again. Spread those fingers. Engage the core, tucking the tailbone. Pull your shoulders away from the ears. Have that flat back. Actually using your spinal muscles, using the core. I'm going to inhale that left arm out in front. Balancing here now on your three legs, your 3 tri-tip. I'm going to inhale that right leg back into lean beef pose. Balancing here, engage the core. Inhale, lift the limbs higher. Exhale, bend that left elbow and the right knee. Make them touch nice and slow. Engage the core, pull your belly button up. Inhaling out again, extending and reaching. Inhale, lift the limbs higher. Again, exhale slowly, nice, like molasses. Make the elbow knee touch. Pull that belly button up. Inhaling back out, extending, lifting. Breathe here. Now take that left hand and grab that back ankle. Kick out that leg. Focus on a point in front of you. And then exhale, release that leg. Knee, wide knee, child's pose. Pressing back onto your sit bones, resting your forehead here. Slow your breath down. Allow your belly to relax between the thighs. Just let the belly hang. Bending those palms out in front. Press the sit bones back further. Then exhale, walk the hands gently over to your left. Lay your belly on that left lap, grabbing your left hand with the right. Breathe into your right lung. Inhaling back toward the center, inhaling, reaching. Exhale, walk the hands gently over to your right. Grab that right hand with the left. Lay your belly on the right lap. Breathe into your left lung. Inhaling back toward the center, inhaling, walking the palms up to the top of the mat, dropping your forearms, elbows, pressing back, pulling your sit bones back, dropping onto your forehead or chin. Allow the heart to melt. Breathe into your back body, pull the sit bones back. Slow your breath down. And then dropping onto your belly button, coming into Sphinx pose. Spread those fingers, spread those palms, lifting through the crown, shine your heart forward and shift your tailbone. Release the glutes. Release that tension in your lower back. Inhale the chin up to the sky. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest, rock your ears left and right gently. Your neck allows. And then slowly inhale back to neutral spine. Now look over your right shoulder, taking that left arm across. We're going to take your right hand and grab that right leg, pulling that right foot toward that right outer hip. You can't reach, and you wrap a belt around and try to stretch out your frog legs. Or you can take the top hand and grab the top of your foot and try to press it toward your right outer hip. Let's call it frog pose. So breathing here. And then releasing that leg. Gonna swap hands, left hand grabbing that left leg. Again, if you grab it with the strap, you can wrap it around the ankle. Otherwise, you can take that hand and grab the top of your foot. Press it firmly toward your left outer hip. Get that full stretch. Those frog legs. Then releasing and then relaxing here in reverse shavasana. Close your eyes. Breathe into your back body. Fill your face. And bend those knees. You can windshield wiper your thighs. Or windshield wiper your heels, so massage the thighs. And then you can drop those heels back down. Resting on your left cheek, you're going to face your right hand and then pull your left hand to your left hip. Resting on your left side back body, you can inhale that right knee toward your right elbow in this Captain Morgan pose. Slow your breath down. Let that right hip open, opening up your left shoulder. Close those eyes. A very relaxing yin position. Versus a yang, active, go, go, go. This is yin, very passive and allows gravity to help you. Slow your breath, breathe into your back body and imagine your heart. Feel that texture of the mat underneath you. So imagine your heart getting bigger like a balloon. Having it blast through the ground, blast through this yoga mat into the surface of the earth, connecting with the nectar, the magma of liquid gold of the earth. Feeling and sensing Mother Nature's energy right back into your body. Absorbing her energy. Slow your breath down. Or you can extend your left arm like a bird's wing, palm facing down, right beside your left side, lateral side. I'm going to take your right hand in front, pressing in front of you like a push-up hand. We're going to exhale, roll gently onto your left lateral side. And if you need a block nearby, you can grab it for a pillow. Roll over to your left side body. You can take that right leg like a kickstand in front or behind. You can even take your right hand and half bind it behind your back to open your heart and squeeze your shoulders. Open up that left shoulder blade. Nice little stretch. squeezing your shoulders. Then slowly, slowly exhale back down onto your belly button, resting here in your reverse Shavasana. Again, you can bend those knees, or you can just sway your hips left and right. You can sway your heels left and right. It's nice to get that little self massage, activating the lymphatics. And eventually exhale, drop your heels. From here, laying on your right cheek, facing your left hand, take that right hand beside your right hip. And feeling the texture of the ground. We're gonna inhale that left knee toward your left elbow, resting on your right side. Slow your breath down. Allow your left hip to open, allow your right shoulder to open. Listen for that Ujjayi breath. That time to breathe. And here you can extend that right arm out like a bird's wing, facing the palm, face down. You can take that left hand like a push-up hand in front of your face. And exhale, roll to your right side. And then if you need a block nearby, facing it underneath your head for a pillow, you can take your extended bottom leg out, and you can take that bent left knee behind or in front. Like a kickstand, you can take your left hand behind, wrap it behind your back into a half bind again. Squeeze the shoulders. Open up your heart. Breathe into any tightness you might observe. Slow your breath down. And then here, rolling back onto your belly button, removing the blocks out of the way, resting again into your palms. Ooh. Feels good to relax on your belly. Don't get to do that very often. And here, inhale the elbows back under, coming into Sphinx, spread those fingers, lift through the crown, shake your tailbone, release the glutes. Great for that sciatica. And then here, we're gonna tuck your toes. I'm gonna spread those palms. We're gonna inhale, lift the hips high into a forearm plank. So you're engaging the core. So anytime you're getting your core strength and your back strength as well. We're gonna exhale, drop your left, rolling onto your left hip. We're gonna come onto your left forearms. Again, we're gonna do a side plank. You can stack your feet. You can stagger your feet. You can even bend that right knee like a kickstand. We're gonna inhale, lift the hips up high, kick that right hand up to the sky or whichever leg formation you want. You're gonna engage the core, have that flat, a nice straight spine. And then exhale, dropping back down onto earth, onto your hip. You're gonna relax your left palm into your left ear. I'll hold the skull. Relax here in Vishnu's pose. You can bend both the knees if you like. You're gonna inhale that right hand into the right knee. Try to catch your big toe or your foot. We're gonna kick out that leg up to the sky. You can balance here. You can even extend that bottom leg. Now, if you want to clear out your nose from allergies, you can take your left thumb, press it on your left nostril. Breathe into your top nostril and then blow it out, just like a whale. There's a lot of whales out now. A lot of people are saying they see whales out in the ocean in Pismo Beach. They're traveling, they're getting that nostril cleaned out. And then here, releasing that down, coming back onto your belly button, resting back here in reverse Shavasana. Woo! Breathe into your back. Time to rest. And here, inhaling the elbows back under. Spread those fingers. Now tuck the toes. You're gonna inhale, lift the hips up into that forearm plank. So engage the core. You can untuck and tuck the tailbone, but have that flat back. And eventually exhale, dropping to your right hip. You can take your right arm to the top of the mat. You can stack your feet. You can stagger it, whichever. Or you can bend that top leg and lift the hips high. Taking that left arm up to the sky. Engage the core, pressing firmly to your forearms. So you're stacking your shoulders. You can stack your feet if you need to, or stagger it. Eventually exhale, drop onto your right hip, dropping your head skull onto your right hand. You can bend both the knees, relax there. Here you can inhale, grab that left knee with your top hand, or you can grab that big toe or foot. And you're gonna kick out that leg. Again, straight to the sky, balancing here. Want a bigger balance, you're gonna extend that bottom leg. So you're balancing on your right hip. Here, if you want to, again, clear out your nose, nasellus, pressing your right thumb to your right nostril. Breathing into your left nostril, load out. You might notice one nostril is a little clearer than the other. Make a mental note. Blow it out like a whale. Then exhale, releasing back down. Again, coming onto your belly button. Lifting through the crown. Shake your tailbone, spread those fingers. Sphinx pose. Sphinx pose can be relaxing or it could be active and engaged. So with Sphinx pose, if you want to go active, you're going to press your palms firmly into the ground, lift through the crown, and then you're going to engage your glutes. And then releasing, relaxing everything. So when you engage your glutes, they're actually quite active. You're pressing your feet toward the ground, pressing your palms into the ground, lifting through the crown. You don't know this could be an active pose, or yang. Exhale, releasing your glutes, very yin. Relaxing everything, your lower back. Here, you're gonna place your palms back underneath, inhaling back up to all fours. Spread those fingers. You're gonna tuck the toes. And engage the core, pressing through your palms. You're gonna pull your shoulders away from your ears. We're gonna inhale, lift the hips up high, dropping down your heels. You're gonna walk the full length of the mat. And here you can pedal away your heels. And shake your head and nod. Then you bend both the knees, point the sit bones up, shake your head, nod, and then exhale, drop the heels. Here you can sway your hips left and right. And then come to stillness. Now look between the thumbs, bend the knees, walk up, skip up, walking forward into a forward fold. Make your feet wide and exhale, drop your belly onto your lap, bend those knees, grab your elbows, sway left and right. Let the head dangle. Ragdolling left and right. And slowly release the elbows. Inhale, halfway up, engage the core. Have that flat back, your hands either on your shins or knees. Pull your shoulders away from the ears. Again, using the spinal muscles. And then exhale, slowly forward fold, Uttanasana. And then slowly inhale, arms up nice and slow. Hands up, reaching toward the sky. Exhale, hands together. All the way back down to your heart. We're going to practice some little squatting here. They call it chair pose. We're going to inhale, arms up to the sky, reaching. And then exhale, squatting. So bending the knees, dropping your tailbone. You can look toward your toes. Always have a good glance at the toes, sitting back. And then placing the hands to the heart. That's your little chair pose. Go a little deeper if you can. Look to your toes. You can put all the weight in the back of your heels. Your knees can be wide as if you have a block between your knees, or you can have your feet together. It's up to you. Whatever is the most sturdiest. And then inhaling back up, hands to the sky. And then exhale, hands to the heart. You can lift those toes up, plant them firmly into the mat. Rounding down in your Samastihi, equal standing pose, as if you're laughing. Samastihi, or Tadasana. Relax your palms out to the sides, rolling the palms out in front to roll the shoulders back. Open up your heart. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, arms up to the sky, reaching. Now, tippy toes. Reach for the stars, stretch out those calves. And then exhale, drop your heels, forward fold again. All the way down. Inhale, halfway up, engage the core. Have that flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, sprouting back up, arms, hands up to the sky, reaching hands together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now, we're gonna grab your block. Now place it to the right of your foot. We're gonna practice eagle pose. We do eagle arms and we're gonna do eagle legs. We've been practicing with the chair. So inhale, arms up, hands to the sky, hands together. Exhale, hands to the heart. While you're doing that, you're squatting down into your little chair. So look to your toes, sitting back, dropping the tailbone. You're gonna lift your left leg, wrap it above your right thigh as if you were sitting in a chair. You're gonna take your foot, your left foot onto the block. Now you're taking your left arm in front. Wrap the right arm across, twisting and binding, otherwise you can dangle. So inhale, lift those elbows up, breathe in your shoulders. Exhale, bowing down. This is called swan diving. So make your elbow and knee touch here. You want an extra challenge, you can wrap that bottom foot around that bottom ankle. Focus on a point in front of you. Good job. Your eagle legs and inhaling, open up wide. Whew. A lot on your thighs. Here, taking that block, placing it on your left foot. Again, we're gonna make sure you're gonna squat down. So inhale, arms up, hands to the sky, hands together. Exhale, hands to the heart. While you're doing that, you're gonna squat down nice and low. Making sure you can see your toes, sit back on the heels. You're gonna take your right leg, wrap it above your left thigh, squatting. So right arm in front, left arm over, binding, twisting. Otherwise dangle. Inhale, lift the elbows up, breathe in your shoulders, eagle arms, Garudasana. Arms, exhale, bowing down, making the elbow knee touch. Garudasana, sleeping eagle. You can wrap the bottom ankle around, or bottom toes around the bottom ankle. You want an extra challenge. Focus on a point in front of you that's not moving. Slowly inhale, open up. Woo, no sweat. Take that block out of the way. Make sure your feet are wide. Hands on the hips. Inhale, chin up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, bowing down. Here, grab your ankles. Pull your head closer toward the ground. And shake your head a nod. Loosen up the shoulders and neck. And then inhale, halfway up, taking the palms out in front. You're gonna pull. You're gonna take your hands out in short dog pose. You're gonna pull your sit bones back. The full stretch of your top torso. Slow your breath down. Here you can place your left palm in the center. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Stack the shoulders. The full stretch your legs. Exhale, drop that right hand back down. You can grab a block if you need it underneath hands. Inhale, lift your left hand up, windmilling. Stack the shoulders. Exhale, drop that left hand down. Again, toward the bottom, right between. Inhale that right arm up and then do a half bind. Get that top hand wrapping behind your back. Turn the heart up to the sky. And then inhale that right hand up and then exhale back down to the center. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Stack the shoulders and then here you're gonna wrap it behind your back, the half bind. Turn the heart up. Take a deep breath here. Exhaling fully. Inhale that left hand up to the sky. Exhale that hand back down. Bend those knees, hands on the hips. Inhale, roll back up. Woo. Now walk your feet in closer together. Hands to the heart. We're gonna exhale, squat all the way down. You can grab a block if you need to sit on or a bolster. Take the elbows into the inside of the thighs. Thumbs to the heart. So breathing here, you can rock dynamically left or right. Get into the ankles. Allow the tailbone to drop. You can take your left hand down, inhale that right arm up to the sky, twist the belly up, expand the shoulders. Exhale that hand back down, inhale left arm up, breathing here. Exhale that hand back down here. You can even come into flight if you want to play. And place a bolster in front or a block in front for your head in case you don't want it breaking your fall and you're not too far to the ground. Spread those palms. You know, lean forward and tip forward. You can use your elbows against your inner thighs like a shelf, or you can take your knee into your upper, underneath your, what's gonna hit your triceps. You know, lean forward, lift one toe up, lift the opposite toe or both toes, engage the core, press into your palms, focus on a point in front of you that's not moving. Coming into crane or crow. And then slowly, slowly, dropping back down to earth. Now we skip that part. Sitting back down on your tailbone. Sitting in your cross-legged pose. And take your hands, rock and roll your wrists. Roll it the opposite way. And then we're going to shake it out to the sides. And then front and back. Loosen it up. You can take your hands, curl them up, and press to the back of your palms. And try to press your elbows down. Relax your shoulders. Roll those fingers. Opens up that reniculum across that carpal tunnels. And then here, releasing, coming back onto your back. Do some leg stretches. All right, and if you want, you grab a strap nearby, you can. And exhale, grab the back of your thighs. And exhale, rolling down onto your back. Nice and slow. Now I'll extend those palms up, relax in your Shavasana real quick. Real quick and real slow. Slow your breath down. Listen for that Ujjayi breath. Accept and receive the full extent of the air around you. And blink your eyes open. Inhale that right knee in toward your heart line. And pull that knee in with both your hands. You can rock and roll, wiggle those toes. So you're in half Apasana, half wind relieving pose, Ardha Apasana, they call it. Apa is energy, opposite of prana. It's one of the winds, the vayus, that pushes the air from the top of our crown all the way down to our feet. So it's one of the processes of our bodies. And rock and roll, wiggle the toes. We're going to pull that right knee out to the right side into a little half squat, left hand on the belly. And feel for that belly breath. Feeling any tension in the thighs, the crook of your spine, wherever you feel, maybe your belly. When you're ready, inhaling back toward the center, reaching for the belt, or you can use your peace fingers, grab your big toe, and you can kick out that leg, pressing up the heel up to the sky, flexing the feet, left hand on that left hip. You can have a micro bend in that top knee again. Padang Gustasana. Padang means big toe. Gustasana is a hold. You're going to stretch out the back of your right glutes. Try to straighten out that knee. Try to pull the toes a little closer toward your forehead and keep extending the bottom leg as if you're standing on the ground. And then exhale, drop that leg open like a door. Swing it open to the right. Rounding that left hand on that left hip. Rotate that right pinky toe down. If you need a block underneath that ankle, you can. You can extend your left arm out to the side. Relax. Breathe across the heart space. Close your eyes. And accelerated our breath, accelerated our heart. I'm gonna slow it down. Feel the expansion of your breath. Like the universe, it's growing. And then blink your eyes open. Inhale that leg back up to the sky. You can do a little crunch if you want. You're going to take your left hand on that left hip. You're going to inhale that chin, nose, forehead to the top knee. Exhale, pull that bottom hand down to the bottom knee. Keep lifting and then keep crunching, keep breathing. Here you can poke your nose by bending that top knee toward your nose, curling in the spine. Exhale, slowly back down like molasses. Now swapping hands on that foot or that belt. You're going to bend that bottom knee, scoot your hips slightly over to the right. Extend that right arm out to the side and then extend that bottom leg. We're going to exhale, drop that top leg over to the left, twisting. And imagine standing on that left foot. And then try to go around that right shoulder. If not, you can use a block again to support that right leg, right ankle. Twisting across the belly. We're getting the IT band stretch. Iliotibials on the outer edge, outer hip. The tensor latte fascia, all that fat on their outer hip. Everyone's got it. You need it in case we ever starve. Be happy. Happy we get that fat. Slow your breath down. Swim across the belly. Everything, anything that's tense, let it release. And slowly, slowly inhale the leg back up, release that leg, lay it side by side, straighten up the spine, palms facing up, relax in Shavasana. That time to breathe slowly. Pull your heels together. Now rub your feet, see which one feels longer. Notice the difference. Blink your eyes open and inhale that left knee in toward your heart line. Again, pull that left knee toward the nipple line. Rock and roll, wiggle those toes. Feeling the stretch behind your left glute. Imagine standing on that right leg. Get that full stretch. And then right hand on that belly, feeling that Upasana, wind relieving pose. Ardha Upasana. We're going to pull that left knee out to the left side. Keep your feet flexed if you like. Breathe into your glutes. Slow the breath down. Close your eyes. And inhale that knee right back toward the center. We're going to grab that belt, place it on the sole of your left foot. Otherwise, you can use your peace fingers. Grab that big toe. Kick out that leg. Bend that knee if you need to. Right hand on that right hip. Imagine standing on that right foot. Again, stretching out the back of your left glute. Feel that intensity if you have any. And then breathe in softness. Breathe in relaxation. Breathe in gentle air. And exhale, drop that leg out to the left side like a porch door. And grab a block and place it underneath your left ankle. You can rotate that left pinky toe down and extend your right arm if you like. Out to the side. Feeling that expansiveness, the galaxy between your palms. Between those legs, expanding, opening. Imagine again, standing on that right leg. Slow your breath down. And expanding those lungs. Creating space. Slowly, slowly inhale that leg back up to the sky. Swapping hands on that belt or foot. You're going to bend that bottom knee. Scoot your hips slightly over to the left. Extend that left arm out to the side. Extend that bottom leg out again. And exhale, drop that top leg over to the right. And twist across the belly. You can ground that left shoulder. Imagine standing on that right foot. Close those eyes. Allow gravity, invite your left shoulder down. And if you need a block, you can place it underneath your foot. Slow it down. This helps extend that twist across the belly, your entire side body, as well as your iliotibial fascia. Slow your breath. Listen for that ocean sound. When you're ready, oh, I forgot one thing. Inhale the leg back up. Got to do the crunch. So swapping the hands, left hand with that belt or foot, right hand on that right hip. You can keep a micro bend in that top knee. We're gonna inhale, lift the chin, forehead to that top knee, bottom hand, exhaling down to that bottom knee. Keep lifting, keep engaging the core, keep breathing. Here you can poke your nose with that top knee, and then exhale slowly back down. Release the belt. A little core goes a long way. When you build up the core, you actually strengthen your back, and then release the palms up to the sky. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. And relax and settle here. Noticing the energetic difference. Feel calm. Feel releasing. And blink your eyes open. Pull your heels in. And rub your feet together. Do they feel equally stretched out like Gumby? And here, I'm gonna inhale the knees into your heart. Again, into full Upasana. When relieving pose, you rock left and right. Massaging your side bodies. And then we're gonna squeeze the palms. Just squeeze the knees in toward your heart. You can squeeze your face, and then you'll lift your face up toward the palms. Squeeze up into a yoga nugget. And squeeze everything out, all the tension. And then exhale, releasing all the legs out, arms out, limbs up, palms up. And then relaxing back into Shavasana. Grabbing a blanket. Layer up. Put your socks on if you want. Get an eye pillow. And you can even take your mat to the local real estate on the wall if you like. Throw your legs up the wall. Option. Some people can relax that way. Some people can relax this way. You can put a bolster underneath your knee. Now close your eyes. Allow those eyeballs to sink in. Slow your breath down. Allow your eyes be heavy. As eyelids get heavier. Relax your cheeks. Relax your jawline. Move your jaw, your bottom jaw left or right. Wiggle it and then relax the jaw. And you relax the throat. Shoulders. Relax the belly, relax the heart. Let the belly drop. Yourself get heavier. Let your bones feel heavier. And soften the bones. Breathe into your lungs as if they were part of the floor. calves get heavier. And the back and the knee relax. Back of your heels get heavier. Observing all the noise within the room. And float away like clouds. Observing all the noise within the room. Let it float away like clouds. Yoga texts do suggest objects such as beautiful flowers, a divine image as aids to meditation. Yoga also stresses that internal objects of concentration are superior as they carry the attention inward toward the soul. There are various points in the body that are recommended for this. The tip of the nose inward. What I suggest is concentration on the breath. Nothing penetrates deeper than breath. It's more pervasive. Immediately you will object that the moving breath is like the waves of the sea, constant but moving. Therefore, not a thorough challenge for dharana concentration. You're right. What of retention of the breath? Breathing stops, not the cessation of the movement of breath, a life-giving force, greatest point of stillness imaginable. Breath moves, retention does not. Yogic meditation is performed alone, not in groups. Not a lonely activity, but aloneness, like the illuminating moon that can lead to the ultimate and transcendent aloneness. Do not confuse aloneness with loneliness. Loneliness is separation from the cosmos. Aloneness is to become common denominator of the cosmic all. A restive breath, perceived with the unwavering eye of dharana concentration, bears consciousness to its core and halts the movement of thought. As Patanjali wrote, Yoga Chitta Vritta Narada. Yoga is a cessation of the fluctuations of the consciousness. It said that dharana purifies intelligence. The still mind is, by definition, pure. Is this the end? Are we there yet? No. Remains the ego, the self, the known self, the impersonator of the soul. He is the last actor to leave the stage. He lingers even for the very final hand clap of applause. What forces him off the stage? Silence and retention of the breath. There are essentially two types of retention and of realization. At the full, after inhalation, and on empty, after exhalation. The process of inhalation, it is the self that comes up as the breath goes in. And retention It is the self that unfolds the frontier of the body in union with the self. In this state, there's a full experience of self that is egoless, where the ego remains dormant and ready to re-express itself. After exhalation, the sheaths of the self move toward the self. As the air moves out, these sheaths move in. Here, there is a full experience of uniting with the self in which the ego is absent and its potential for selfish action is expunged. Inhalation is a realization of the totality of being swelling out from the core towards the periphery. It is the fullest realization of what is implied by being incarnate spirit made flesh on this earth. Brings a discovery of the individual soul. It brings awareness of every cell in one's being. From the core of being, the individual soul, Javitman, one has fulfilled the implication of being chosen to be born. It is the experience of all of oneself, from innermost to outermost, from subtlest to grossest. If we are a mansion with hundreds of rooms and corridors, we might say that normally we are always in one room or another. We are in our minds, in our memories, in our senses, in the future, eating so we are in our stomachs, and thinking so that we are in our heads. We're always in one bit or another, but we never occupy all our inheritance. Experience the totality of being is to be in a room of the mansion at once with light streaming out of every window. What happens when we retain the breath after exhalation? There's no thought of duration. One does not say, I'm holding it for 30 seconds or 40. There is no thought. Thought has ceased. Therefore, retention is spontaneous. Yet there remains one issue. Where does the impulse come to retain the breath in the first place? An act of will or decision is implicit in the fact that one holds the breath at all. The impulse, prana, can only come from nature, which is, after all, an intelligent origin of a self, not soul. So ego must still be in however shadowy a form present. We say that dhyana erases the impurities of the ego, if not its actual existence. It happens in this way. Just as the cessation of the movement of thought brings purity to intelligence, so a motive-less retention effaces ego. What the practitioner eventually experiences is not that at some point he suspends the breath. He is no longer the subject, the agent. The breath breathes him. He is no longer. What this means is that at the highest level of meditation, the cosmos breathes you. You're passive. No individual or personal will is present, therefore no ego, no self. In Hindu terminology, it is as though Brahman, the creator, is expressing himself through you. You're the expression of his will and design, just as a completed canvas is that of a creative artist. Unpremeditated retention of breath after exhalation opens the gaps in the curtains of time. No past, no future, no sense of passing present, only presence. If, in relation to the individual soul, we talked earlier of the cup being full of light and being, this is a complementary opposite. Cup is empty. No self or ego, no intention, no desire. It is timeless, divine emptiness. This is the fusion with the infinite called samadhi, which we look at in the next chapter. Samadhi is an experience to be gone through. It's not a sustainable or livable state. We use the word kaivalya for the state of ultimate freedom that follows samadhi, the state of aloneness, which means that one has merged from the infinite and can therefore never again be taken in by the appearances of the world of diversity. We shall see how when the cosmos breathes you rather than the reverse. The object has subsumed, swallowed up the subject, which is an empty to duality. The end of duality that comes from meditation is the end of separation and the end of all conflict. Yogi stands one and alone. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Keep your eyes closed. You can inhale the arms up to the sky and reach for the sky. Exhale, hands overhead, and here you can stretch and point your toes and yawn. A full stretch out. When you're ready, inhale the knees into your heart. You can rock left and right like a boiled egg. When you're ready, you can fall to your favorite side. And pillow your face. And take 2 deep breaths there. And when you're ready, press up into a seated position. You're inhaling the arms up to the sky, joining the hands. Exhale, hands to the heart, coming into namaste. The light in me sees the light in you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night. And I think this is the last week, so we have one more class. So if you want, you can sign up for the next session. We already have, I think, 10. You can have room for, I think, 30 in the class. They made it not as hybrid as I thought. So I think they're actually having all in class, max at 30. I think at first I heard it was gonna max out 15, but don't think that's the case. So hopefully, have a good evening. See you guys later.